Hello friends, welcome to this channel, Center of Excellence Pharma 4. In this podcast channel, we discuss about emerging technologies, digital transformation, and Pharma 4, keeping in mind the latest development into the market about technologies, challenges into pharma industry, especially digital supply chain management, and how industries can achieve Pharma 4. This is about 106th episode. I'm sure you must have listened to earlier episodes and you will find them very useful for your career and helping your company to achieve business excellence. In this episode, I'm going to discuss about blockchain prescription, trust and traceability in pharma. Before starting up the topic, I wanted to give you a brief idea about our passion, about our focus. We have developed a concept of Center of Excellence Pharma 4, keeping in mind about the cutting edge various technologies and which can revolutionize the pharma industry based on to the principles of Industry 4. You will find a lot of content onto our website trespa.com. We have also designed a course, Smart Manufacturing in Pharma, which is available on Udemy platform. I request all of you to have a look at that particular course, which will be very useful, and do share your comments and feedback. We have launched a YouTube channel about 5 years back, which has got 370 videos right now. These are starting from business strategies, various technologies, challenges into pharma domains, and going up to the audits and validations. Podcast channel, which you are listening right now, I'm sure this has got a very excellent response from the global market. It has got available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, and YouTube. We have a book series, Center of Excellence Pharma 4 on Amazon. These are available on Kindle and paperback. Presently, we have 10 books on various topics covering from digital supply chain transformation, future of pharma, business challenges, change prescription, AI pulse, also covering about the digital leaderships and everything. Do refer to them. These are available on Kindle. So I'm quite sure you will be able to access it while you are traveling or you are having some spare time. So let's start with the topic. In this, I'm going to discuss about the introduction, blockchain technology in pharma, drug authentication and anti-counterfeiting, supply chain traceability, regulatory compliance and audit, advanced smart contracts and automation, data security and privacy, market dynamics and global implementation, regulatory framework and evolution, clinical evidences and outcomes, and future implications and strategic transformation. So in the introduction about blockchain technology in pharma, blockchain technology is evolving. It's going to ensure the authenticity of pharmaceutical supply chain. This is where it may be using QR codes for verification, which gives traceability from material in production, in warehouse, in distribution, logistic, and finally reaching to the customer or the patients and all. So it has got a sequential blocks of transactions which are getting recorded, and each transaction has creates a separate records and all. And this helps in providing the transparent and tamper-proof systems to assure patient that this particular product is a genuine product. Now, what are the challenges in the pharma industry presently? So counterfeit products is a big challenge, and that's a threat. So this is a global threat, and presently it has been observed, or the research shows that 10 to 30% medicines in developing countries are counterfeit. This contributes a substantial amount, and approximately 1 million deaths occur due to these counterfeit products, counterfeit drugs annually. Economic impact is very large. 200 to 400 billions of counterfeit drugs market is there globally. And this undermines the patient safety and the trust with the pharmaceutical ecosystem. Blockchain is a technology, it's a solution which can really control this. And this provides immutable digital identities, makes counterfeiting virtually impossible. And this is most important thing from the pharma industry's point of view, and enables instant verifications of the drug authenticity. Now, how this blockchain-based authentication systems work? There are unique digital identities are there. It could be a QR code or a 2D barcodes or something. And cryptographically, it's a link to the immutable blockchain records. As we have each and every transactions taking place, it goes on building up a blockchain records and all that sort of a thing. So this digital pedigree creation is taking place. So each product receives a unique identifier at manufacturing level or a distribution level or something like that. And then the first block in its digital degree, and it cannot be duplicated or it cannot be forged. That's what is the assured secure data which has been stored and all that other thing. So counterfeit detections and verification is easily possible, and systems prevent double spending onto the drugs and all that sort of thing. So 99.9% counterfeit detection is taking place. It gives you the assurance and all that sort of a thing. And this also reduces the authentication time because it's a digital system. There is no manual intervention is there actually. So this saves the time and efforts also. So this has got a global implementation success stories are coming up. Uh, this combines of blockchain along with artificial intelligence technologies also. This enables a real-time pharmaceutical tracking, creates a tamper-proof verification system, and detect the fraudulent modifications immediately. If somebody was trying to use and create some data or modify the data, it doesn't happen it and it automatically gets detected and all. Now, artificial intelligence is also playing a role which also helps in authentication platform. So this uses of molecular sensors, no, or a cloud-based deep learning algorithms and all that sort of a thing. And this verifies the drug authenticity within just 20 seconds and all, and provides a 99.9% accuracy. And this is where it plays a very important role in contributing authenticate products to the customers and patients actually. This assures a end-to-end traceability. That's what is most important at this moment of time. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this artificial intelligence also contributes. It is that predictive analytics and risk management is also a benefit which can be achieved. So this identifies the potential vulnerabilities into the supply chain and predicts any disruption and to optimize the distribution routes. When we are moving the drug or a product from the warehouse to the logistic systems to the distributor and finally from distributors to the patients and all that. This complete audit trail is available. This also maintains all those records which are expected from the regulatory inspections point of view and all. And in the cold chain, where the temperature is sensitive products and all also, this also maintains it. This is more important in biologicals and vaccines, where it's going to impact a lot actually. So this is what is the benefit. Now, how these things are going to get technical implementation. So this is a revolutionary transformation into the pharma and builds up a trust, authenticity, and traceability issues and patient safety and all. Now, this market, which is presently maybe 1.4 billion, is expected to reach to more than 9 billion by 2033 with a growth rate of maybe around 24-25%, which is quite a substantial and all that sort of a thing. And this supports the regulatory necessities, technology maturity, and then the market demand there. Now, this blockchain also supports the transforming the regulatory compliances. As you know, pharma is governed by a lot of regulatory compliances documentation, and this requires a time-stamped records, at each and every transaction, each and every manufacturing level, each and every warehouse level, or each and every transportation level, logistic levels, and all that. So this system, being a digital system, being without a human intervention, without human error, it goes on creating, building up all those evidences, and that is a beneficial thing from the regulatory point of view also. So as per FDA, these DSCSA requirements are there. Those are also get fulfilled. European regulations are also fulfilled, and the international GMP standards are also gets satisfied and all this sort of thing. So your electronic and interoperable systems and conditions of tracking of the prescription drug is also get supported and all this. And I think this is what are the benefits from the regulatory compliances point of view. From FDA point of view, FDA has also initiated the pilot programs. Now, FDA blockchain pilot programs are there. These are working in collaboration between IBM, KPMG, Merck, and Walmart, and these are also progressing very well. These are also achieving the success. These are also building up a confidence because there are technology, there are management systems, and there are the users who are also involved. So it's a tripartite thing and all, which is building up a confidence with everyone and all that sort of a thing. Then there is a Medi-Ledger project is also working where almost 25 major pharma companies are involved, and this has also successfully completed for the pilot project in 2020, and now it's getting rolled on to the more things and all. So looking at it, a huge pharma potential market, this blockchain has got a huge opportunity. This blockchain, when we discuss about the technology architecture, has got add-on benefits like a smart contracts also. This automatically checks up about the compliance checking, reporting, and all, and controls those transactions in the predefined regulatory criteria. So when we are really looking for from manual systems to automate those systems and all that sort of a thing, controlling all those regulatory requirements, as I mentioned about the compliance and transactions and regulatory things, it also makes it the detailed information available, and that generates a compliance report from the regulatory authorities also. Now, this also reduces a lot of manual timing actually. So reduces manual compliance effort by almost up to 90%, which is quite a substantial. So your entire digital supply chain process also moves very fast and all that sort of a thing. And this has got an add-on benefits onto your manufacturing and distribution system. So your products are assured quality, assured pricing are available to the patients and customers. Now, international regulatory supports, as I discussed earlier about the FDA's involvement into the pilot projects and all, that has helped in providing the enhanced security, improve the data integrity, and reduces the operational complexity. These are the benefits are there from the general FDA point of view. From European regulatory frameworks, also there are benefits are there actually because of this blockchain initiative. Pharma ledger projects are there, which has got, again, as I mentioned, there are different partners from the European countries also. So 10 European member states are also participating and all. And that is also building up a confidence with all stakeholders and all. Now, as I discussed into the smart contracts and all that sort of thing, conditional payment systems are also get linked up into that actually. So blockchain technology verifies the authenticity of the entire pharma supply chain and sequentially blocks of transactions are created, and this along with the QR code can help you in the tracking and verifications of the payments and also. Then coming to the real world implementation, what are the benefits are there? It has been observed that almost 70% reduction in the transaction cost is been achieved because, as I mentioned, it is all automated. So now the transactions with the smart contracts captures all the data and then reduces that transaction time, which was earlier onto the manual processing, that automatically gets converted into that actually. This also reduces the 60% decrease in the administrative overheads, right? And then it also improves the supply chain efficiency. Or 50% improvements in the supply chain efficiencies are also achieved. And this eliminates the human errors. Now, as I mentioned earlier it was a manual processes. So now with this automation that reduces the processing delay and ensures consistent applications as per the business rules which we have defined it and all this other thing. Temperature monitoring and quality assurance. I mentioned about this in a cold chain where integration of the real-time sensor data, which is getting captured by IoTs. Like you may have various parameters like temperature, humidity, vibrations, light exposures, and all. All this data is captured by various IoT sensors, and this is not only captured but it gets stored into the cloud where it goes on continuously monitoring along with the artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms which you have built up and all that, and that ensure the quality assurance. So in case if there are any deviation or if the system expects any disruptions or something, immediately warning messages or the alert messages are sent to the transportation or to the stakeholders who are controlling all that. And that is a quite substantial benefit which assures patients a quality product. Now, that's what is so more important. So automation of distribution halls and all that in such cases and automatically stop the distribution if the environmental conditions are exceeding the specific ranges and all that, and prevents any compromise of products which are reaching to the patient. Immediately alerts are reached to the supply chain partners. No, you may have a distribution partner, logistic partners. You may have a chemist or something like that, which are going to store this product and finally reaching to the customer. So this generates an alert to all those who are involved into that particular operations and all. And if there are any essential distribution or critical things are there, those are automatically noted down and prevents a ineffective or any dangerous products basically getting distributed and all that sort of thing. Permissions networks are available that network architectures which you design it and this will have an access only to authorized parties, not to anybody. And this is where the cyber security, the system security, the blockchain securities play a very important role. and transparency along with the supply chain verifications are available. This is where the cryptographic technologies are used. So no, you uses zero knowledge proofs and all that. So employees who have an advanced encryption standards will only have an access and all. That is how it assures the secure ecosystems and all that sort of thing. As you are aware, the pharma also requires a 21 CFR Part 11 requirement about the safety and security about the system for the data compilation, creation, storage, integrations, and all that. So everything is taken care and all that sort of thing. And it provides, pretends, protects the proprietary data and the patient's privacy and all that. So that's most important thing. So coming to the technical implementation, the medical records are also there with the patient safety, the genomic records, and the drug interactions or any adverse events or tracking of the treatment outcomes or something. All that data is also essential, which also blockchain records can really keep track about it. And this automatically detect the safety issues if there are any, and this analyzes the any aggravated patients data patterns are there about the conditions of the patients and everything, and safety monitoring is also taken into consideration. So these are all added advantage, and that is where I mentioned the topic name as a blockchain prescriptions and all that. Now, what is about the market dominance and investment? So, presently, North America is in a leadership position because there are a lot of private sector investments are coming up in blockchain infrastructure development. FDA's role is contributing over there in creating a favorable conditions for blockchain adoption. And many, mostly large pharma companies are also started adopting and expanding their blockchain implementations and all. European market is also not far off. They are also built up a pharma ledger consortium and all. And almost 8 million funding has been given to accept to this innovative medicines initiatives and all this. Now this now globally looking at is the consortium development. So the critical success factors for the blockchain adoption is the collaborative effort, which is really required, and that becomes a cost-effective thing, and it helps you in a faster time to implement and value and all that sort of thing. So there is a technology, there are regulatory authority, there are pharma manufacturers, there are industry association, there are educational institutes. All of them are coming together with a shared development cost and then the efforts, and which helps in a coordinated testing and all that sort of a thing. So this is how it is really moving up and all that sort of thing under the FDA leadership. So FDA is also playing a very important role in a global leadership and helps in a comprehensive pilot projects and all. And the blockchain pilot programs were launched in 2019 and they are now moving, and they have successfully achieved a lot of expected targets in 2023. And now everybody is assured about the enhanced security, improved data integrity, and reducing the operational complexities and all. So international regulatory convergence is there, as I mentioned in the last slide. European regulatory supports are also coming up. They have also identified the falsified medicines directives and compliance programs. And as I mentioned, the pharma ledgers are also coming up. Similarly, Asian countries are also looking at it. So India, China, and Japan are also working together for developing this regulatory framework and distributed ledger adoptions and all. So coming to again repeating this for the quantifiable benefits, As we have seen, there is a 60% reduction in a compliance cost, 90% decrease in the manual audit efforts, and 95% improvements in the authentication speeds are there. These are the operational improvement. That's what I call it is a quantifiable benefits. And then there are qualified benefits are also there, which are like enhanced patient safety, that is, reduce counterfeit drug infiltration and improve the regulatory compliances. These both the things. So quantitative and qualitative both benefits are discussed over here. And finally, the patient safety is more important. So public health benefits are also available that reduces the circulation of the counterfeit drug, improve the product safety monitoring, comprehensive blockchain verification processes programs are also getting developed, which really eliminates all counterfeit products and helps in rapid identification. As I mentioned in the last slide, that it takes only 20 seconds to see and check up and identify whether this is a genuine product or a counterfeit product and all that sort of a thing. And in case if there is any product recall is required, the blockchain records helps in tracking back all those products or batches or something like that. So then, looking at it, the next generation capabilities which are really going to come up. Now, quantum resistance cryptographies are also coming up, as you must be aware. Quantum computing is new technologies which are coming up, which can also contribute it, which will help in improving the scalability solutions for the better performance. Privacy preserving techniques will be also available for data protection and integration of AI and machine learning, which will also do the predictive analytics in anticipating any supply chain disruption. Any quality issues can also get identified. So any disruption possibilities can also get identified in an earlier stage only. Optimizing the distribution network for the efficiency will also be available. And this maintains the immutable audit trails for the regulatory compliance. Now we have to really think about the strategic implementation actually. So it is comprehensive organizational transformation. The skills were working earlier with analog technology, so they were working based on to their human brain and then their memories and all. Now this organizational transforming from those things with a digital transformation, and this helps in encompassing the technology infrastructure, processes redesigning, involving the capabilities developments and all. So it is not just a technology, but it's a human change management is also essential. So developing those internal blockchain expertise is also required. In fact, on our various courses onto Udemy platform and other things also, we also discuss these issues. No? How the new skills requirements will be coming up. No? So blockchain expertise is also going to be a role into companies in the near future and all that sort of thing. So those who are interested into migration about from old technologies with the digital transformation into the blockchain technology should also think about this so they can really contribute to the technology providers both onto technology side as well as the domain side as also. And this is where the industries consortium can also help, and interoperability, digital supply chain partners can also contribute. So with this brief discussions about blockchain principles, the prescription, I thought I'm going to stop it over here. More informations are already there onto our various social platform. Do share this with your network. Do write to us about your comments and all. If you need any more information, more details and all, feel free to contact us. Our team can really help with you and all that. Thank you. Bye.